All right, so we have our bonuses. The notation here is called NCR, and NCR is, let me think about this for a second, n factorial over n minus r factorial r factorial. Now, you have no idea what a factorial is yet, because for some reason it's not taught in middle school anymore. But n is 10 and r is 4, so we have 10 factorial over 10 minus 4 factorial, and then 4 factorial. Now, 10 factorial is actually just 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. It goes all the way down. That's all the factorial is. All right, now 10 minus 4 would be 6, right? So 6 factorial is 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. And then I've got a 4 factorial here, so times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Now, I'm going to do some cancellations here. I have 6 through 1 multiplication there. Gone, gone. And then the numbers become much smaller, because all that's left in the denominator is 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, which is 24. So it's over 24. And you are supposed to do this by hand. Up top, let's see here what we have. We have 10 times 9, which is 90. 9 times 8, which is 720, times 7. Oh, I lost my place. 5,040. That seems legit. 6, 560. Let's do this another way. That'd be 56, 560, 3,500. No, that's not right, is it? The old brain ain't braining this morning. No, it was braining. Okay. Well, anyways, I'm going to divide that by 24. 210. All right, bonus 2 is a permutation, and a permutation is quite a bit shorter. It's just n factorial over n minus r factorial. And this is n and this is r. So this is going to be 12 times 11 times 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. And if we do n minus r, this would be 12 minus 3, so 9 factorial, 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, and these guys shall cancel. And we're left with 12 times 11 times 10, which is, 12 times 11 is what, 132 times 10? Is that right? 132? Yeah, that's right. 132 times 10 is 1,320. All right. Now, bonus 3 is a classical permutation example. Carlos owns 3 pairs of shoes, 2 pairs of pants, 5 shirts, and 12 hats. I wish I could do this for the tree diagram. It would just be a ginormous tree. But all you got to do is multiply these things together to find the total number of combinations that good old Carlos has. So it's 3 times 2 times 5 times 12. 3 times 2 being 6 times 5, which would be what, 30 times 12, 360, right? Seems legit. 360 outfits Carlos can wear. Not 20, yeah, 360. Class officers are to be picked from a pool of 20 students. The officers are president, vice president, secretary, and treasurer. There are ranked positions. Order matters. Because order matters, this is a permutation. All right, how many possible groups of 4 can be created from a pool of 20? What you're doing is you're doing 20 choose 4. That's what you're doing, is 20 choose 4. And it's going to be this guy right here. It's going to be 20 factorial sitting pretty over 20 minus 4 factorial. Now, that would be 20 factorial over 16 factorial. So think about all the cancellations that happened up here. It's just going to be 20 times 19 times 18 times 17. And that's all it's going to be because you're going to have a whole bunch of stuff canceled. And my brain is officially too tired to do this at this point in time. I got up here a little after 5, and I've already mentally drained myself before school has started. It's going to be a great day. It's 116,280. This is actually the 4th video I've done this morning. I was firing on all 8 cylinders the first 2 or 3. So 16,000, whatever the calculator said, I think it was 280. 116,280. And how many different arrangements are there for the word Tennessee? So this one's actually a pretty simple concept. You basically just count things and multiply with factorials. So you have 1t, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 e's, you have 1, 2 n's, and how many s's have we got here? It looks like 2 s's. This is actually 1 factorial, 4 factorial, 2 factorial, and then 2 factorial. So 1 factorial is just 1. That's all it is. So it's 1 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 times 2 factorial times 2 times 1 times another 2 factorial times 2 times 1. And then you just do math, kids. Like, I'm not even worried about this guy. What do we have here? We have 12. We got times a 2 times a 2 times a 2. So we got 24, 48, 96. There's 96 ways to variate Tennessee. And that's it. That's all I got for you. You're welcome. Nope, wrong one.